Hello guys and welcome back to another video on my channel. Since the release of CSGO skins many years ago, Valve has been really quiet about the data behind them. It took a lot of years and a lot of work and even a lawsuit that Valve released the case odds. And on all the other details like how the float is generated, how the chances of what you're getting are really calculated and where they come from, there's not really much info about it. Steam has been really quiet about it and kept the secret for many years. If you have people and things that they don't understand, it's very likely that there come up some conspiracy theories or myths. I mean, I think everybody seen these people in the corona pandemic thinking about Bill Gates overtaking their lives. By Microsoft, by the way. So there's no surprise that the same thing happened with CSGO skins. There are really some myths about there which people still believe in today. I even looked up the YouTube search stats for that, and there are many people that search for things that I will cover in this video. Some people that know these things which say, oh, these idiots, why do you think that? But yeah, let's get right into it and start with the first myth. The first myth would be that your skins wear out over time. I mean, the idea is quite right. We are playing a shooting game and it can get pretty dirty and pretty bloody. And all the conditions say, yeah, the weapon is battle scarred and it is field tested. There would be a logical thinking that if you get a skin in factory new, that after time it will wear out and like you buy a Dragon Lore in factory new and 1 week later you have a minimal wear Dragon Lore. In theory it makes sense. And there are a lot of people that thought like, oh, if I buy a factory new skin, it just will wear out after time and I will lose money. But I can tell you guys, it isn't that way. If you unbox a skin or craft a skin, the float value is determined forever. So if I get a 0.01 Dragon Lore, it will always stay that way. There is no way you can change the float of this item. The only thing you can do, you can trade it up. Not with Dragon Lore though, but you can trade it up so the float will change because the float will be used in the trade-off contract for the next item. But the float for the item stays like this forever. Which also brings us to the second myth I want to debunk, which is if you scratch stickers from your weapons, it will change the float of your weapon. And like with the first myth, this is not true. You can scratch as many stickers as you want on and off your weapon, the float will stay the same. I mean, it's quite interesting to see this because the idea behind it is quite logical. If you have a sprayed skin on your weapon and you scratch up a sticker, it could be that the skin in real life is affected. But in CSGO, the float stays the same and you don't have to worry about scratching stickers. I personally encountered 3 or 4 people which wanted to trade for one of my items which had a sticker on, and they said, yeah, they don't like the sticker. And I'm just like, you can just remove it. It's there to scratch, and in the end you can remove it. And they really said that they are afraid that this thing will lower the float value. And I'm like, no, you can just scratch it how you want. And they told me that I should do it so they can trade for it afterwards. Yeah, there are people really thinking that. It's funny, but we are here to debunk these myths, and if you're one of the people who thought that and is now like, oh cool, I can scratch my stickers, it's fine, cool that I could help somebody. And we will go to the third myth I want to debunk, which is getting a knife is more likely on a low elo account. I think many people of you think that this is true, and many people will disagree with my opinion. But I don't have any proof, of course. I mean, I can put out some statistics, but in the end they won't say anything. In CSGO, there's the myth if you are a low elo player, so you don't play that much, and especially you don't play that good, or at least you don't play that much matchmaking to get your rank up, that you are more likely to get a rare item in a case than all high elo players. I think the main reason why people believe in this myth and are still believing in this myth, there are so many YouTubers that don't get anything and in the end they scream like, oh, all these silvers are getting knives and everything and I'm just sitting here getting nothing. I watched the video of Trilux yesterday. He's only unboxing bad knives at the moment and like 15 in a row or something. And he's really mad about it and thought, that low elo accounts will get him something better. So he created one, but in the end he just got a Huntsman Damascus deal, so still a bad knife. But yeah, I think the main reason that people believe in this myth is that there are a lot of low elo players out there, and even players that only play it casually, that unbox cases sometimes. I think people just underestimate how the skill groups are distributed. Because if you're like me and you are in a little bit higher skill group, you are not in contact with that many people that are in low elo. But if I'm trading and I add a lot of people, most of them, like 90% of the people I trade with, are in around Silver or Master Guardian. Yeah, if you are in a high elo and if you're playing a lot, if you're maybe playing semi-professional and want to get your Faceit level 20 to put in your Tinder bio or something, the only silver players you encounter sometimes are the people you see on YouTube that upload that they unboxed a Huntsman Sapphire or something really incredible. So the amount of people with a high rank is way lower than with a low rank, and in the end it's just logical that there are more low elo players unboxing insane stuff. So, but kids, I can tell you, I am a trader, and I think I'm an okay CSGO player. I'm level 7 on Faceit and I was global 2 times, but I'm not the best. And if you have a lot of expensive and cool skins and you play bad in a round, people will tell you that. They will say, oh, the best sentence, skins but no skill. And in the end, it's the same with the unboxing. Skins have nothing to do with skill. If I'm a trader or I spend a lot of money on CSGO items, it has zero to do with my skills or something. And being mad at somebody that he has an expensive inventory but plays bad doesn't really make sense in the end. Yeah, let's get to the last myth I want to debunk, which is that the float value of a skin is randomly selected when you unbox it. So for example, everybody knows that the float value of items goes from 0 to 1. There are float cap skins where this is not true, but we take this as an example and ignore the float cap skins for now. It would be logical that when you unbox a skin, there is just a random number generated between 0 and 1. And whatever that number is, that's the condition of your skin. Between 0 and 0.07 is factory new, and so on with the other ones. But people have found out that this is not true. There are chances on how likely you are to get a skin in a certain condition. For skins that have float range between 0 and 1, this is 3% for factory new, 24% for minimum wear and well worn, 34% for field tested, and 16% for battle scarred. It's not just randomly selected, which I find quite odd, but I think the Steam thought, yeah, factory new has to be quite rare, and it will be the most desired, so we want this to be the most rare condition. Yeah, I think that wraps it up pretty good. Thanks for watching, guys. Please feel free to like and subscribe. I noticed that a lot of people that watch my videos are not my subscribers. It helps me out a lot and it's the best way to notify you when I make a new video. Again, thanks for watching, guys. I am Neon and I see you guys in the next one.